I knew as soon as I heard the echo, I was like, it's about to fucking drop. I know it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If it happens again, though, we're moving.
Yep. I wish there was a way that we could prioritize mods for coming up automatically.
Well, I can do the auto where you don't need, but that opens it up for everybody.
Why can't we
Yeah, that's
go
what
to
I'm
my
saying. I
page?
wish you could separate it out to where like mods could come up automatically, but not, you know what I mean?
Brother, we could go to yours. I didn't know if your internet was back all the way. Because when you came up before, you were on data.
No, when I came back up, I'm on my internet.
Okay, well, then we have his too that we can go to.
Okay.
I just didn't feel like talking in that moment.
Right, okay.
And I was also thinking maybe we should do like each night, you know what I mean? Like somebody take like, you know what I mean? Like rotate it or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going to solve the problem. Because I guess it would be easy. It would be easy to solve the problem if we knew what was happening.
Right.
Did you get a violation?
No, it just dropped.
Hmm.
Unable to go live. Just dropped.
You guys didn't say though, how'd you like my hoodie?
Loved
I
it.
like the hoodie fan.
I love it.
I'm an Ohio fan. You know why?
Why?
Because I graduated from Ohio.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Huntington is right on the border of Ohio and Kentucky. So I went to elementary, like when my mom and my dad would split custody and stuff, like we were always kind of being bounced back and forth. There's this little town in Lawrence County. And I went to elementary there, and then I'd go back with my mom and go back, you know what I mean? So we'd bounce back and forth from like Huntington to Ohio or like West Virginia to Ohio. And so then I actually ended up like doing 2 years of high school in Ohio, and that's where I ended up getting my diploma.
Cool. So Rascals, what you're trying to say is you like my hoodie?
If you don't mind, can you guys repost or share this out? Try to get our number back up. And the chat, can you guys tap the screen? Share it out to your friends.
And if you haven't got your heart me's, check your points, guys. Claim your points.
Oh, I don't think I've done that all night. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like 100 points that I forgot to claim, so
I already did mine.
Yeah,
it
I
like
did that a little
boosted
bit
me up to
earlier.
number 18.
Kristen?
Earlier, Ace and I signed up for the last Vegas thing. I talk like he actually did it with me. We are doing another campaign. And it's last chance to Vegas or redemption to Vegas or something like that. So if you guys have tickets, and you want to vote, and then the Fest Pop gifts, I should change this. Not that I'm asking for gifts. I know I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just put a regular one up there, and I shouldn't have even said that.
I also think that we should. I don't know the 21 plus how to do that, but I was looking up to like how we could also stop our lives from getting dropped, and I've noticed that if you put 21 plus, but I don't know if they're putting it in like the but like that where you have tapped the screen, or if they're putting it in the bio. So like when people are joining, it says 21 plus. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah,
But
I looked into that because Stan was wanting to try to get that set on his, and it said something about after you start your live, you have to go into your settings and select mature audience. But
okay.
Check your message.
I don't know because I haven't actually. You actually have to start your live and then go in and do that. But I don't know.
What's the question, Stan?
it's not a question. I was just
Oh.
gonna tell you, go up there and hit that heart button.
Oh yeah.
You
That's
said
right.
you didn't collect your points?
Oh yeah, earlier I didn't.
Yeah, well, go up there and hit that heart thing.
Yeah, I did. That's what I'm saying. I had 100 points to collect.
All right. I didn't know. I just saying.
Yeah,
Good
it
morning,
jumped me all the
Grandma.
way up to number 18 because I had so many unclaimed points.
Yeah, Rascal. Yeah, that's the basic settings. But there's a advanced. Well, it's a setting while you're in the live to where it'll put a thing at the very bottom or whatever in the chat or by the chat. It says 21 plus beverages or whatever being consumed is not what, and so on and so forth. But it's a setting you got to do after you start a live. So
Rascals, are you trying to pick on me about the Indiana game?
and Q&A. I don't think I answered that yet. I'd have to go with Aretha Franklin with respect as far as chat group.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Was there anybody else?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Were you talking about the Indiana game, or are you talking about Notre Dame, or?
Yes, cool. And yes, for a little friendly banter.
Oh, that's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind that kind of thing. And yeah, it was the first game they lost, so it was all right.
Try to get my 1,000 or 2,000 taps in here. I usually try to do every time.
Trust me, I can handle the being picked on about it. I stand firm with my team. That's it. Yeah. If Ohio State had me on their team, since I'm standing man, yeah, we'd never lose. We'd skunk everybody.
All right, you ready for the next question?
Yes.
What is the weirdest thing you ever done in public?
What's the weirdest thing I've ever done in public? Wow.
Be in public. I'm joking.
I don't know if I want to answer that, man. It could
I was gonna say I
incriminate.
almost spit out my tea, so
Yeah, I could get, yeah.
I'm
People
just
get
gonna
a
say
hold,
it. Mine was sex.
people get a hold of some of that information. Shit, I could probably go to the Hootski.
Yeah, mine's sex.
I'm gonna go with what my kids will tell you, and they say wear her pickle costume out everywhere.
Somehow I believe you would wear that pickle costume out
I
on a
do.
regular and on a
She
regular
did.
day.
Oh,
I
no
did.
way.
I worked to Walmart.
And I watched her leave as she was doing it, too.
and nobody called the paddy wagon with the straight jacket.
I'm still here.
But it doesn't mean you didn't escape.
Yeah, I escaped. That was it. No, I worked to Walmart, so I worked into the gas station, wore it when I dropped my kids off, like wore it all the places before we got to Walmart. Jason made me take it off before we went in Walmart because I didn't have my kids with me. But I wore it into the gas stations, and Colin was like, "Look, don't look at my mom. She's so embarrassing. Don't look at my mom." I was like, "You're making it worse because you're pointing it out."
Yeah, exactly. And I'm kind of curious of why you were actually wearing date out in public other than just for that purpose.
I don't think it's embarrassing, and I just put it on just to put it on.
There you go. The last one in the comments says, I want to wear an inflatable dino costume in the crowd at Walmart. Yeah.
I'll walk around with you as a pickle.
And I don't want a pickle. Where'd Stan go?
Uh-oh.
As far as the Q&A, weirdest thing I've done in public, well, I just thought it was weird, I guess, was because of my attire, my hat, my long hair, the way I look, and my trench coat. I actually had a high schooler wanting to take a picture of me for a project that he was doing for his class at a gas station. He's like, "You're truly authentic." I'm like, "Yep, this is my style. This is what I wear. This is what I like."
Hmm.
I thought it was weird, but I'm like, "Hey, that's me."
Right. All right. The next question. What is your biggest fear?
Maybe his internet dropped. I mean, his internet might have dropped there, Rascal.
That one's easy for me too.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Death.
I don't fear death. I fear
I do.
a way of dying, unaliving.
Well, I guess maybe that would be more detailed, I guess, but I guess I was trying not to overanalyze them, Lori. I'm
And I
trying to
get
keep
it.
them to like one worded answers instead of like letting my brain wander, you know?
Mine would be unaliving by fire.
I think for me, it's more of just knowing that I'm unalived. So, like, you know how they're like, like, I don't know, like what really bothers me about the Idaho 4 is that they fought. They fought until their last breath. You knew that every single victim knew that they were done.
Right.
So, their last 7 minutes on Earth, they spent fighting for their life. And to me, that is tragic. And I don't want to do that. So I think for me, it would be like, so maybe I don't fear death per se, but I guess I just fear that I'm going to suffer and I want it to be peaceful.
Makes sense.
And sometimes because I'm such a scientific person, I do struggle sometimes with an afterlife. Like, what if I thought I was doing right and what if I didn't? And then what if I'm not accepted and I'm like in a fiery pit for the rest of my life? You know what I mean?
Right.
No, I mean that really does come down to just your energy itself, because you're gonna have positive, you're gonna have negative. Those that have the negative, obviously, we would stay on the negative side of things, to where those that show a positive energy or positive light will always go positive. So there's that.
Yeah, that makes
Are
a
we
lot of sense.
echoing? Are we echoing?
A little
No,
bit.
not on my end.
We echo through Lori now and again.
My fucking
Uh,
internet dropped again.
yeah,
I'm
that's what
sick of this fucking shit.
we figured. So the question is, Stan, what do you fear?
Your biggest
Nothing.
fear.
Fear.
Nothing.
His internet dropping.
Survival. So if I lose fear. That's yeah. That would be pretty scary to me.
I agree with Rascal.
Yeah, we can talk to a man on the moon, but we can't have reliable internet. Well, I mean, you got two
Well, it
different
depends
types
on if you believe the
of
moon
things.
landing was real or not.
Right, there's that.
I'm just gonna say the world's flat. Just
Oh, geez.
a
Well, that's like, I didn't even notice it or anything else. Usually I get a text message that my comp check was issued, and then I get
Right.
it a couple days later, right? I didn't even notice it. I've just been mind second and been on here with you guys and everything else. I didn't even realize I never got a confirmation. So I don't even know if I'm getting one this week.
Oh no.
So I got to call them today. And I think it's kind of funny that I got that thing from the Department of Labor, that letter. Remember I was talking to you about it, Ace?
Yeah,
And then this week I haven't got a confirmation on my comp check.
right.
I think that's why I've been a little irritated too.
Can
Yeah.
you log in and check it on the portal?
No. Shit. Kristen, we're talking about a company that it tells me on Monday that that it has been issued to me. And then I
Yeah,
don't
I
even,
misunderstood. Sorry. I thought you were talking about unemployment checks. Sorry.
no.
I
It
was just
says
going to
it
say you could check it online.
on a Monday, it'll tell me it was issued to me. And then after they say it's issued to me, it takes 24 to 48 hours, business hours. So 8 hours, 8 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done everything they have asked me to do and everything else. So they better not have screwed me. I'm going to tell you that
Right.
because I will snap.
Well, I'm pretty sure they won't. You've got everything covered, so.
Because if they're not going to give me my check, then I'm going to call my company and tell them to issue me my $3,000 that they owe me for bonuses for getting
Yeah.
people hired there.
Q&A. We still got Lori in chat. They have to go yet.
Huh?
Yeah, answer your own Q&A. And chat still has to also.
And then the end of my rant, if they try screwing me out of my comp checks and my bonus money, then guess what I'm doing? I'm calling my little lawyer buddy that I know that works in compensation, and I'm going to let him have a field day with them.
I said mine. It was unloving by fire. That's how my biggest.
Oh, right,
Thank
right.
you, Rascal. All right, I'm done.
All
I'm
right, I'm
done.
Kristen.
I'm done venting.
I thought you were staying. Cat.
What's the question again?
What's your biggest fear?
Not being a good mom or a good friend.
Mm, I don't think you should fear that. in my opinion.
And by the way, too, I was joking. My biggest fear is being a loser.
You're not a loser.
You're a wiener. It was supposed to be funny. Have you not seen Shark Tales? He said, I'm not a loser, I'm a wiener.
He's a wiener.
It's my favorite cartoon movie.
Are we gonna get this flash full? Can anybody send a SpongeBob? I'm not gonna. One per person.
All right, next question. If you won the lottery, what would be the first thing you would buy?
Like that'll ever happen.
Never say never.
I was gonna say I don't play the lottery, but if I had like $5 million, like if for some reason I came into $5 million, not even listen, I'm just not a lottery kind of person. But if I had five, like let's just say if I had like 5 G's,
Is that the SpongeBob you were looking for? The I'm ready one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I sent it. It didn't make no big noise, so I don't know if it
Thank
went
you.
through.
It only. I don't know why it doesn't do it all the time.
yeah, I don't know why it doesn't either. Like, what makes the difference either? Now that you think about it,
All right, so that's ready.
I wish I could meet my flash goals.
I haven't met one yet tonight.
You don't have a donut one for 24 donuts. I can't get 24 people in my life, let alone get 24 donuts.
I'm sorry.
Here.
Guess I'm gonna have to change my name to Stan, not the man.
I don't think so.
It takes time. It takes time to get your following going when you're during your time frames.
All right. Who was your first crush and you don't have to give names?
did anybody say what they were going to spend money on?
No.
No.
Kristen, you did. You said if you had a big chunk. I mean, I would obviously clear off all my debts. Probably get a house that I could be content with some property, and my main vehicles or whatever. But yeah, other than that,
I would
it'd be
take
helping
my
family and everybody else out that I could or that could use it from that point.
I'd pay off all my debts, buy me a double wide, put it in a trailer park, and buy me a decent vehicle.
I'd let my debt sit for a couple more days because I would put money in a bank for each one of my kids to go to college.
Okay. Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Dad blew it.
After I was done, buying all that stuff, I'd set up 3 accounts: one for me, two for myself, and three for I.
That's six, Dan. Your math ain't mathing, that's six.
Dad probably blew it.
I would do what I need to do first, because I was always taught to pay the wolf at the door first, and then I'd learn the rest of it.
I can barely hear you.
Who, me?
Yeah. You sound like you're in a tunnel.
I don't know.
Are we in your pocket?
No,
Are we your Polly pocket?
no, I'm right here.
Or in your car?
She's
No.
probably away from her phone because she's pooping.
should be. Promise you, I think.
Weird.
Weird. That's me. Weird. All right, Tom.
What was your next question?
Who was your first crush and why? I'm not. You don't have to give names. Let's start to say why.
Who was
Your first crush.
your first crush? Like celebrity or just in life?
Life. If you want to make it celebrity.
Yeah, let's make it celebrity.
I was gonna say, because ain't you none of you all gonna know who my first crush was because you all don't know me. Like y'all don't know my life. So that'd be kind of weird.
Valerie Bertinelli.
I cannot hear her.
I don't know why you can't hear me.
Lori,
I
come
haven't
back
changed
to me.
anything.
I know it's really hard to hear.
I haven't changed anything.
Do you have your earbuds in? Are your earbuds charged? Are they charged up?
It might be.
It might be hooked to the earbud, and the earbud's not close. Yeah, that's what it sounds like it might be.
Now, can you hear me?
There you go.
Yay!
Can you hear me now?
Clap, clap, clap. Rascal said Cindy Crawford, but she didn't know.
Oh my gosh.
I
I
think
already said mine.
mine would have been Shannon Doherty.
I think mine was
Who was
both.
yours, Sam?
Valerie Bertinelli.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know either one of those people.
Yeah, you do. Valerie Bertinelli
Mm-hmm.
played on the TV show One Day at a Time. She was
A new
married
one
to
or the
Eddie
old
Van
one?
Halen.
Yeah, she was married to Van Halen, yeah.
I don't know that show. I mean, I know the remake of One Day at a Time.
I've never seen the remake of One Day at a Time.
And then I don't know who Ace said whose Aces was either.
It was a popular kind of sitcom during teenage years, the California 90210. And then they played on also what was that movie? They had the Club P3, the Three Witches. What was that show called?
Charmed.
Charmed, yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just suck at celebrity names then, I guess.
Well, Google Valerie Bertinelli. You'll know who she is.
Okay.
Once you see her in face, you'll know who I'm talking about.
So yeah, yeah, right.
Huh?
100%.
Miss Love sounds like she works in a store.
Mine would be Patrick Swayze or Richard Gere. But ultimately it would be God, I just lost his name. That's bad. Yeah.
Probably Channing Tatum.
No,
No, that's too young. That's I don't think she would have had a first crush on him.
Denzel
Oh, yeah,
Washington.
that's right.
Denzel Washington.
I'm trying to think. My earliest crush would have been like probably Usher. Yeah.
RAYM.
YMOND. Hey, baby, tell me what you want to do with me. Because I was thinking it's either Usher or the tight running. I can't remember, like, because Usher obviously came out before the movie Fear, but I remember Fear being one of my like first rated R movies that I was like allowed to watch, and Mark Wahlberg played in it with Reese Witherspoon. And let me just tell you, I think that incited like the bad boy and like the love for bad boys, I guess, you know?
You ever seen that movie Gone Girl that he
What you
plays
gonna
in?
do?
Oh, Eric Estrada.
And then of course I don't think any girl my age, Titanic came out, we all freaking loved, you know, Leo. So I mean everybody loved Jack and Rose, so
No, I didn't. I like the girl.
no, I said every girl
Oh,
my
he's
age liked Leo when it came out, like my age.
What's your age?
I'm 35.
Oh my God, you're just a youngin'.
That's why I didn't know your all's crushes.
and that's why she calls me mom, because I'm old enough to be her mom.
Now I feel
My long
bad.
lost mom.
Now I feel bad because I said that that the main woman character on Titanic, she was nice looking. Now I feel bad that I said that.
Why?
If you're 35 and you've seen it and you liked it, oh my God, she got to be what? People start saying I'm a weirdo.
No. Kate Winslet is like an amazing actress of all time. And she's only like 50 something.
Oh, all right. Well, then I don't feel like a weirdo then.
No,
Because she
because you're
wasn't that,
54.
yeah. You're my mom's age.
She's single?
My mom?
That's funny. Depends on which mom you're talking
I
about.
was going to say, it depends. Are you talking about Lori or my birth mom?
Where's your walker, Brenda?
Well, I know Miss Love. She got one of them,
Oh, is that gonna be big?
what do you want to say?
Okay.
Be nice.
She's got
You
a,
hesitated too long there. Be
Yep.
she's
nice.
got a scratcher when she needs it, when she has an itch.
Oh,
This says Stan Man or Stan the Man speed dating.
oh no.
And what do you mean? What?
See,
A
see,
bean
there you go.
flicker.
See, youngin, you don't know.
Well, you hesitated so much that you kind of lost me.
Miss
So I
Love,
was trying to read down here him speed dating
Miss
and then
Love
still
knows
listen to
what
you.
I said.
He
Miss
meant a
Love
bean
knows what I
flicker.
said. What was
Yeah,
that?
all I heard was the word scratch. So that's why I was like, what's he talking about?
Hello, Reggie in the chats.
She's got a scratcher
There's nights that
when
she's
she
up and down
has
all
an
night.
itch.
There's some nights she's never up. Hi, Ladybug.
What's that?
She's got a scratcher when she has an itch.
Yeah, and I thought you were just calling her old because people
No.
have back scratchers, you know.
Oh man, come on. Really?
You know I'm a black and white person.
You're not that young. You're not that young to understand
No,
that.
you are not.
It is in black and white.
Hi,
I mean,
Reggie.
that's cool. I mean, I've never heard that. So again, I guess I don't know.
All right, would it be better if I said she had a hump body?
I mean, we can move on because obviously I'm not getting it. So I kind of feel dumb.
A bean flicker.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying
Oh.
I didn't understand the references. He makes references to things that I would never correlate with the things he makes references to.
I've never heard it called that either, but I got it because I
That's what
knew.
I'm saying. So like I always feel like I'm very like uneducated when it comes to Stan.
We're on Jen After Dark. So anything we basically say is You know,
Out there,
yeah,
out in left field.
yep.
I feel
That's
like I'm
what.
behaving tonight.
You are.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel like you're what tonight?
Behaving. Being
Oh,
good.
Well, that's what happens when you're censored.
I'm not censored.
TikTok censors us all. What are you talking about?
We are rated R.
Yeah, the tap your screen, we should just put in that little box. Jen After Dark, 21 plus, rated R.
Yeah, the Kleenex.
Yes, ma'am.
Rest of being good is overrated. Yeah.
You think
My grandpa used to say being good or being good at it.
you think TikTok would boot me if I put on my thing when you come into my live and you see it or you're flipping through and it says you either like me or you fucking don't. Oh well.
Oh,
I don't know.
No, they wouldn't.
I got one. If you could have free tacos or free pizza for a whole year, which would you pick and why?
that's actually a question, but it's what food would you eat every day for a year?
Stan, wrong taco.
Stand the man.
It depends on what kind of taco.
Oh, Stan.
You tilt your head to the left or to the right when you eat a taco. I don't.
Okay.
Usually being held straight.
Pizza.
Well, I asked
Pizza.
my husband this question the other day, and he said that he would do tacos because there's more types of tacos than there are pizzas. And I'm talking about actual food, nothing else.
The fact that you had to add that, that's funny.
Oh, it's that time already.
What time is
Homestead,
that?
can I help you?
Um, Pizza or taco?
Yep.
Dark meat or
And
light
his
meat?
answer was that there's more types of tacos. Like there's pork, there's beef, there's, he said there's more flavors of like more styles of tacos than there are pizzas. So that's why he chose tacos. He said
Yeah,
you can
but
only put so much on a taco, but he's like, or like a pizza, but he's like, tacos are kind of unlimited for him. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning.
I'd say pizza because where I am and where I'm from,
Mm-hmm.
we have pizza.
Yep.
And when I mean pizza, I mean
You
we got
mean
a
pizza.
variety of pizza. Just saying.
As long
Miss
as they can.
Moreland in the chat, we're having Q&A, and so the question is if you could have tacos or pizza for 1 year, like for free, like unlimited, what would you choose and why? And we are talking about actual tacos and pizza. There's no underlining Jen After Dark there. It's literally just food.
There's no question for me. It's tacos because I hate tomatoes. So most pizza has, all pizza has tomato sauce for the most part. So no, I'm cool. Tacos it is.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
unless
You
you get
guys
like a
always talking
pretzel.
about tomatoes, man. Do you guys literally put tomatoes on your pizza?
I don't.
Tomato sauce.
I don't even put tomato sauce on my pizzas, so
So I don't either. I use barbecue sauce or like Alfredo sauce or like chicken bacon ranch or something like that.
Go cheese sauce on a pretzel crust. Yeah.
Mine would
But
be pizza, but it would be with Alfredo sauce, and it would be a Philly steak pizza.
ooh, that sounds great.
I've
yeah,
made
there
a
you go.
Philly steak lasagna before, but I don't know that anybody would eat that. So
I'd have to try it, Miss Love. I've never had anything like that.
Oh, it's so good.
Stan, somebody's a fan. They just came in to say hi to you.
Nobody came in to say hi to me.
Bullshit.
She
I'm
definitely
reading it
did
in
in
the
the
chat.
chat.
Oh, Miss Moreland.
One now, apologize. Say, oh, I'm sorry, Kristen.
Sorry, Kristen.
Thank you. I had your
Oh,
back. I
you
was
won't never
rooting
hear
for
that
you,
again.
Stan.
Hi. Hi, Miss Moreland.
She said, hello, hi. That was probably not a very good first impression of me, Miss Moreland.
You're nobody. No, everybody in here is a somebody. We try to keep up with the comments as much as we can.
No. Miss Moreland, she's a good kid.
Well, and most people don't just come in and directly address somebody. It's usually just, hey, everybody, so I just figured Stan, if he wasn't paying attention, he should know that someone specifically wanted to say hi to him.
Mm-hmm.
See, Stan, you are loved.
I wouldn't say all that.
So, Ace, did you say tacos or pizza?
No, I would have to go with tacos
Will
because
you
yeah,
behave at work and that be safe?
because you could do taco salad, taco nacho. You could do taco soft shell taco. Yeah, there's just more. Like, yeah, there's just so much more.
Yeah.
You see that? Jane in love with me. She has respect for me. That's the one. She's the one that I told you about when I went. I asked a question in my live and she was flickering by and she says she popped right in there. She's kind of like you. She popped right in there and she says started typing. Why are you talking shit and blah 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 blah. Then she come up on the thing and me and her were talking and everything, and she realized I wasn't talking shit. I was asking a question, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Do you? Do you feel me?
We're not adults here. We're all just kids with responsibilities.
Trying to think what other questions I had. There was some questions I had. I had to go to my email because there was a bunch of questions. These were actually budget meeting questions that were like icebreakers. So that before you started budgeting with your partner, that it wasn't so serious.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I was trying to pick out like my favorite ones though. The other one was, would you rather be able to fly or breathe underwater, and why?
I'd rather fly
Why?
because I'm not afraid of heights.
So you're afraid of water?
I ain't afraid of water either, but I ain't afraid of heights.
They want me to do 100 carbs.
I'd have to do the whole water because there's so much undiscovered and there's so much of it in this world
Right?
that I mean that we don't even know about completely, and so many hidden treasures and architectural and yeah, the ancient stuff. Definitely.
Yeah, but even though you can go underneath water and breathe, that doesn't protect you against stuff that's way bigger than you to eat you. Then it don't matter if you can breathe underwater.
Very true, very true. But I mean, you take that precautionary measure with you.
I mean, unless the big animal didn't chew and just swallowed you whole, and then you could hang out in there.
Like the old Moby Dick story, yeah.
Yeah, like that really happened.
So if I drink 3, 4, There's no way I can drink 4 body armors in 3 hours.
I'd rather fly because I like being on
6
top.
hours.
You see what
Oh.
Rascal said?
9, 10, 11.
Let's see what Rascal said. Let me scroll.
6 hours.
He's not very
4,
adventurous.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I
Did
can.
you hear what I
Good.
said?
No, I
Yeah, we
didn't
already
hear
did.
What'd you
I
say?
said fly because I like to be on top.
He said neither. Sharks are hungry, and I'm afraid of heights. But if you had to choose, if you could fly or breathe underwater, I think I would rather fly, despite being a Pisces. And I'm afraid of heights too.
He
But I
said
would
it
hope.
again.
Well, it doesn't say what the day before.
But I would hope that
First day.
if I could fly,
Clear liquids only, no solids, no opaque liquids.
I wouldn't be afraid of heights anymore.
For 64 ounces, include carb loading.
But I
How's
also
that,
don't have to go very high to fly. So, you know,
how's that song go? If I could fly. Only if I could fly. I can't even think of who sings it.
Yeah, the one that got in trouble. Shoot.
I'm with you,
It's R.
Rascal.
Kelly, isn't
That's
it?
kind of
I
my
believe
thought.
I can fly.
Yeah, R. Kelly.
I thought he was singing the other one by that Nelly girl. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. That's what I thought he was trying to sing, Jen.
Well, maybe he was a little bit of both. Doing a remix.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was going to say. A remix of both of them.
Zoop, zoop, zoop. Only if I could fly.
I don't know if I can do iron daily.
What are you talking about, Lori?
I'm reading some of my post-op stuff out loud.
I know you're over there having a whole like conversation, and I'm like, "Are
I
you talking
told
to
you
us?"
all. I told you all I do that.
No, I tried muting your mic and then you unmuted it.
I know. That's why I was like, I thought this was a private conversation, so I was like, I muted her, and then she came back.
Oh.
I didn't unmute.
Someone said, "Fly. At least I won't be eaten alive unless we wreck into the ocean." Someone else said, "Wait, you can fly? Wow!" And then they said, "Red Bull gives you wings."
With Rascal picking flying over the other.
Rascal, I thought you didn't like to fly. Why are you drinking Red Bulls?
Because I made them pick.
God, my skin's so dry. I hate winter.
Me too.
Oh, no, I cough and gag and hack and everything else, and everybody thinks I'm dying.
And burp.
Sometimes I think I am dying.
I mean, technically, we all are, aren't we?
Yeah,
Eventually.
so
About
there's
the only
breath.
thing we can. It's only about the only thing we can guarantee from the moment we're born, we start dying.
Death and taxes.
Time is the ultimate ruler.
Say what, Ace?
I said time is the ultimate ruler. So it can build things up, it can tear things down, it can start things, and it will end things. Without it, nothing would be in existence.
I believe time is a construct. It can't hold me down. I don't know what you're talking about. I live in another dimension.
Yeah, right. We can manipulate it. We figured out that we could potentially do that. That's for sure.
Right?
But it's still going to keep
It's
ticking
still gonna keep
regardless.
going.
And at the end
You
time,
know,
you
earlier,
end everything.
um, earlier Lori asked what our favorite something about what would be our favorite like road trip or something, or dream trip. And I said, or she said, dream road trip. And I don't know if this would count, but we were just sitting here talking about time as a construct or whatever. And I think that I would like to amend my dream vacation slash road trip because you obviously would have to get on some different modes of transportation to get there. But I would love to visit if money were no option, like with the whole lottery and 5 million thing, I would travel because my dream would be to go. There's this place I think in Norway that doesn't the sun doesn't set. It's
Oh
24
yeah,
hours a day. The sun does go up and down and, vice versa, but it literally goes like down for like 60 seconds, but it never actually quite goes down. Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah. They have to have blackout curtains and everything to shield themselves from even acknowledging the light still being there.
Yeah. And so it's like you could stand in that one place and the sun just, you know what I mean? It's like time literally just kind of stands still and it's so beautiful.
It was done for people gone there for like sleep study and what the average sleep cycle would be in that
Mhm.
type of environment, and they found it out that it would be roughly your normal awake time would be like 18 hours before you're actually like completely mentally drained, physically drained to have to lay down on a regular routine.
Well, if you want to just see daylight for 24 hours, you can just go to Alaska.
The sun sets in Alaska.
Yeah, Stan, this place it does not. It is sun 24/7. It gets a low period, like in a waning period,
Yep.
or a dusk or something like that, but not. It does not actually become non-visible
And there's
or
like
non.
and there's like this hot
Yeah.
spring that you can soak in. It's supposed to be like the fountain of youth or something.
You can do the same thing in Alaska.
Oh, they
No,
He's
you
have low
right.
can't.
period for
So
dark.
it is. He's right though. In the summertime, their daytime is like 20 some hours. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, but
But this
I
is
get what you're saying.
24/7 a day.
This is year round, no matter what year it is or what month it is. There is no dark
They
cycle. There is no
never.
period of night. Never.
Does anybody even fucking live in this place?
Yeah,
Let me go
lots
Google
of
it.
actually.
You're
Wow.
like, because I don't think this is real, Kristen.
No, 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 no. I believe it's real. I have heard of something like that. I have heard of that, but
One of my
it's
mentors went there once, and I just, oh.
I don't know
Where
if
is
I
it
could do it.
located that the sun never sets? Exclamation point.
AI
Sorry, I'm
response.
lazy. See, Stan, I'm lazy. I can't type on an iPad to save my life. I have to use the talking thing.
She stands on business. She said exclamation point.
And I did. I feel like I'm always in that game show on whatever streaming platform it is. I don't want to say the word so it doesn't get taken down, but the circle, and they're like all behind screens and you can't type. They just have to say like, "Hey circle, da 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 da," and it's like they say like emojis or whatever. So every time I narrate what I'm doing, it just sounds like I'm on that game show because I'll be like, "Hey blank," talking to my iPhone, and I'll be like, "Text my daughter, da 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 da," laughing emoji, wink emoji, heart emoji, exclamation point. And she'll
Right,
just
it's
look at
like
me
a
and she's
dragon
like,
speak.
"What?"
So
Oh,
what?
Jesus, good golly, bully.
And it says that
What
there's
the
like,
hell?
it says, I was gonna say, I don't know what that it was all about, but okay. You're possessed over there. It says where to experience it. Norway, known as the land of midnight sun. And then it says
Yep.
Finland experience constant daylight for up to 73 days in the summer. Sweden and Russia also witness this phenomenon. North America, it says there is periods of sun 24/7, but it still sets in Alaska and Canada, but offer extended sunlight. And then it says Greenland is also the same way, and it says the sun, you can see midnight sun from late May to July. And
Yeah,
then it
and some
says,
of these.
go ahead. Okay, I'll finish reading. Why it happens, the Earth's axis is tilted during summer. The North Pole points towards the sun, keeping its areas within the Arctic Circle illuminated. Or I think that's how you say that. I don't know why it's, an I word, but whatever. It's like English drives me crazy. The
Words are hard.
Arctic and Arctic circles, these imaginary lines mark the latitude and longitude where the sun can be visible for 24 hours, 7 days a week, and never setting.
Right, and some of these places will actually pay you to move there if you
Mm-hmm.
got income to start with to help increase their mix of people and their society type culture mix type deal because they're running out of people coming from different areas. They're all pretty much all from that area, and they are running out of different people.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, they need to populate.
Right.
And then it says the opposite exists at the polar night where the sun remains to exist for the horizon for extended periods. And you can also experience 24-hour darkness in Norway as well. 60 degrees north, where there's a 2-month period called a polar night lasting from mid-November to mid-January.
I follow somebody on TikTok that lives there. I wish I could think of their name.
That'd be something.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I kind of figured that there had to be a point just because we've all had like a globe in like high school, math class or
Right.
whatever, or like there's always a globe in a classroom. So I always kind of figured that there was a place, but one of my mentors went there before she passed away when she was battling her cancer, and that was one of the places she wanted to go for her bucket list. And I just yeah, she just looked so happy. Like she loved it. She didn't want to leave. She's like, "Can I just stay here and you all just like bury me here?"
Yeah, I mean some of them different countries and different locations, they actually pay decent amount of money to have people move there. It's just you got to have fundings to start, and then they want you to, of course, either bring some sort of business to that area or help increase the business tech in that area or yeah. A lot of it's is yeah, just move here, we pay you this for so many years, but you got to be able to make a contribution somehow and start a family with maybe a locals or whatever.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm from West Virginia, right? And West Virginia is paying people to move there. And I told my husband, I said, we could just move back and then like meet the requirements to get all the money and then just move right back to Idaho. He
There you
didn't fall
go.
for it.
Yeah. Do something like that, and the type of weather conditions in that. I imagine the weather conditions got to be something else. You got to really see what that's like, and that would be cool.
Yeah, because I think the requirements were something like you had to live there for like 2 years, and it's like, well, I already lived there like my whole life, so that's nothing. And it wasn't the same area that I was from either, so it'd be like, I think you had to choose basically the Eastern Panhandle. It was like New River or something, Greenbrier and Morgantown, and I was like, I could probably try to live in Morgantown, even though I'm a Marshall fan. I could probably try. But I mean, for that much money, I was just thinking, hey, like, why not?
Right, right. I mean, I looked at the whole places other countries paying you to move because the way this country was going. I was
Right.
like, well, maybe, if that could even be feasible.
That's a hell of a commercial they just showed.
What's that, Stan?
They had a kid, and her father, right? And she went in his bedroom and found a pew pew, and they reenacted her pew pewing him, and then they showed a safe. Keep it safe, lock it up.
Okay.
That's fucking ignorant.
Well, why does that bother you?
Because they're showing a kid, basically, my opinion. Never mind. I'm
I mean, I
probably
get the message.
I'm
I
probably
went to the bathroom and missed something. Come back to that's fucking ignorant. What are we talking about?
I get
He was talking about a commercial.
I get the message too, but a kid sees that. What message do they get? Oh, let's look in our parents' room. Let's see if we can find one.
Or a kid might see it and think, oh, that's going to hurt my parents. I should probably not do that.
Or they'll find it and they'll say, well, they showed it on TV
Come
and
on,
that looked like fun.
come on, Hammy.
Right?
I think that
Different
that's probably
perspective.
where it would come down to if I were in the company would say, it is not our responsibility what your child views on the internet or the TV. That is your responsibility as the parent in the home.
Oh,
I've went down that whole rabbit hole before too. Can't you tell I have a 13 or a 14-year-old?
It's all about the education of the individuals. Yep.
So I've definitely went down that rabbit hole because a lot of people get mad because I let my kid listen to whatever music she wants. And everyone's like, you shouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but I just don't see the problem. I mean, I just don't see the problem. And everyone's like, well, I can't believe that Cardi B would even make music like that for people. Okay. And what did we listen to, people? Like, we listened to shit too that we probably wasn't supposed to listen to either. I listen to stuff now and I like look back and I listen, like when my kid was growing up, she would listen to stuff and I would be like, wait a minute, they said what? They did what? And it was like Britney Spears and NSYNC. And yeah, I didn't understand any of that music. And now as an adult, I'm like, that was some raunchy stuff, y'all.
Well, and then you got us Gen Xers go listen to the band album of ICP. I mean, come on. That's we grew up listening to this type of thing, and most of us made it all right.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what provoked the whole thing is my daughter made cuz actually ICP is trending on TikTok. Fun fact. And
Oh,
cuz they're on tour. And so my daughter
Because
made
ICP is a shit.
yeah, my daughter made an ICP TikTok and several family members sent it to me and said, "Did you know your daughter made a TikTok to this?" And I said, "Did you know I don't give a fuck?"
Right? It's whatever. Piper listens to so much different music. She listens across the board. Like,
And my favorite
yeah.
response is, well, when you were a kid, I didn't let y'all listen to that. Okay, then tell me why I know all the words to Colt 45. Like, come on.
Right.
Like, like, come on, mom. You were at work. How many hours? Like, what did you think I was doing? Praying with my Bible? No.
Or Salt and Pepper.
or you're at a roller rink back in our day, and you're listening
Yes.
to "Baby's Got Back" by Mix-a-Lot. I mean, come
Right.
on.
Yeah.
Push It by Salt and Pepper.
But I
Some
loved that
Easy
Cardi
E.
B
Like,
came
come
out
on.
with a bunch of other like musicians or whatever, and they were like, we don't make music for your child. If your child is listening to us, it's because you're letting them.
Yep.
So we reliving kind of like what people want to do, like the movie Footloose? I mean, come on.
Maybe. I don't know. But I do get it, Stan. That is pretty fucked up though, because it could go either way. I mean, I get it because especially because parents aren't in the home as much as they should be nowadays, as obviously we have missing kids everywhere. So yeah, I mean, I definitely get that.
It's damn near impossible to live on a one income household anymore with two parents.
And a lot of us, like in our generation, was taught that if it was a white panel van, you don't go approach it, you don't get near it. And nowadays, kids will run right up to them. It's like, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to leave for the rest of my shift off the next 4 days. Okay, Lori, good night. We love you. At least come in and say we love you. Oh, catch when I get home around 8. Okay. Love you. Do you want me to drop you or are you gonna drop?
Where the hell is she talking to you at?
In the chat?
In the comments.
Uh,
She got it. Or somebody did.
Yeah, she got it.
That's one thing I definitely gotta look up, find out if it's true. If it's better if the host or the mods drop a person off the panel, or if it changes the whole thing if they drop themselves. I don't know.
I can Google it. I think because she's a mod, I don't think it would affect her.
Right, but as far as knowing with other guests and stuff,
Yeah.
because I know they want the TikTok TOS definitely states that or it changes or whatever, that it wanted more of the host to do more things or be more responsible for their platform.
Right.
So they're trying to maybe incorporate that in of saying, okay, they are paying attention, they are active in the comments and
Yeah.
typing in and
Well, and
muting
I
people
saw a
or
TikTok
whatever.
yesterday that said that like a lot of people were getting banned because or like dropped, I guess, like their lives were getting dropped if too many people were sleeping. So I think if there was like not enough activity, their lives were just being dropped. Or like if you say, oh, Stan's, he's sleeping or he's been whatever, like they're saying that they're trying to crack down on that stuff too, because
Well, right.
basically TikTok is paying people to be on live, and if you're sleeping, they're
Right.
like, we're not going to pay you to sleep.
Right. And
Okay, so you said, is it better to
drop a
drop
pin
a panel on TikTok
or let them leave
or
or drop themselves.
let
Cover.
them drop?
Because I think that might be part of the thing too, is if like the host mic doesn't get activated so many times or sorry, so often, and if they don't make a text comment in the comments now and again, they appear to be inactive.
Oh shit.
So,
And now I'm touching buttons over here.
yeah, right.
Um,
So that's one thing that can cause the live to drop, is the mic's not being activated by the host and or no text is happening in the comments.
mhm. Yeah, and that's what I've always told chat too. I'm like, if there's ever a time where, because like I've been in other rooms before I met chat where they would be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to sleep. You guys feel free to like, chat amongst yourself or whatever. And the live, as soon as she would say that, like the lives would almost drop immediately 20 minutes later because her mic was not being activated in such a long time. And it's like, I think it's because they were knowing that she wasn't going to be participating. So that's why
Right.
I've always just told Chad, I'm like, if you ever need to go, there's enough people now that have live access that like just in the live, we'll go somewhere else. Like, because it's only going to hurt her to not be actually active when she's on live, I think is
Right.
how they said it.
Right. And that might be something that they're really starting to enforce more. I don't know. That's
Yeah, I don't know
again
today.
something needs to be researched, looked into, make sure that we actually know, so we can make sure it is kind of happening.
Yeah, I'm trying to Google the right. I've got to type in the right words because it's telling me to. It's trying to teach me how to have a strategy to drop posts for viral content, and it says strategic posting, content strategy, and
Yeah.
hook in 3 seconds.
No, you'd have to say remove from the guest panel. More than likely is the thing.
Usually we learn from experience, Trevor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and some of them you have to really read through the TOS, and you have to read through their guidelines, and you gotta read through all this. And I skimmed a lot of it. Like I said, that's why I always say make sure you do your own research. It's only what I've been able to come across. I can't tell you with 100% confidence that it is this way or that way. To do your own dive.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go back and retype in multi-guest um tips
Panel.
and tricks or panels or something. I think that's what I
Do's and
need to type
don'ts. I
in,
don't
right?
know. Do's and don'ts of multi-guest panels.
There we
That
go.
might be a good
Perfect. I was like, I
good
need
way to
something better than what I typed.
simplify it.
Do's and don'ts of
Panel guest.
multi-panel guests on TikTok.
Yeah, Trevor in the comments also too. Like you try looking up words that are triggering words or are words that they don't like the host or the anybody live to use, and there's not a posted list. So it's like, how do we know if we can say this, that, or the other? To where other platforms you can clearly say these words, and other like this platform, they apparently an auto program might trigger. So I don't know. Right. Creator Academy is, yeah, exactly. That's one place to go. From Hot Mess Jess. Yeah.
And I've also noticed too that
But there's not a list of words publicly posted of to do or not do.
Speaking of sleeping,
Right. I don't know. I can't see whose mic's being keyed up.
they're not keying up.
Yeah, it's
It's just light enough where we can hear it, but not lighten up.
right. Oh, no, it just lit up.
Yeah, it's definitely he's done.
Got it.
He went night night.
I keep telling everybody my voice puts people to sleep.
You should do audiobooks.
Right. It's that
The
just
bedtime stories with Ace.
yeah, just that right frequency that it's soothing and yet interesting all at the same time, but it numbs the brain, I guess.
can you hear me?
Depends on what wave you're on. What's that, Kristen?
Oh, sorry. I lost my phone in the blankets and couldn't find it. Um, what about a podcast?
Oh yeah, well I mean I used to do things like that. I used to do the TW itch type thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I was doing gaming in that, and I was trying to get a good platform going using games as a backdrop, like some of the laid back games where you're doing nothing but fishing or cutting wood or doing some of the skills that were in the game that you could sit there and chat with people and use that. And I had 3 monitors, and I got my tower, my PC all set up, and I was doing that. Had my own Discord chat and everything all laid out to where people could come in there and actually talk to a whole bunch of other gamers in different games and listen to them and BS back and forth while they were playing their games all on my stream. And I didn't get support from the people I needed support to try to even make it a really good run. So this whole local case as we know it. Figured, okay, well, it might be time, even if I got to use the phone, maybe it's time to try to get back out there. So
Yeah.
eventually I'll get back to a situation where I can get my PC back up and running and my 3 monitors running and set up my whole setup again and do things like this, the hangouts and conversations and so on and so forth. And Trevor, what, the man that never sleeps is out? Yeah.
He does it every once in a while. Every once in a while, he'll fall asleep with us.
Nigger, 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 nigger.
Oh,
Nigger, nigger, nigger.
excuse me. No. Bye-bye.
Nigger.
No.
I was gonna say I tried to reject that one, but it slipped through me somehow.
Yeah, I figured it was one of us. I didn't. It just popped up, except.
I don't accept unless I recognize the name.
Same.
Hopefully
Well,
my
I
voice
haven't been in here as
overpowered
long as you
theirs.
guys have either, so. Well, we got him.
If you ever are curious, you can always tap their profile and it'll show you their profile before you accept them.
Right.
So that's what I do. Is I always kind of vet them before, and it'll tell you if there's any following people. So like if they automatically don't follow chat or anybody that I'm familiar with, I usually don't let them up.
Right. And well, I mean, when I got the couple other of you guys in here with me or whatnot, I know that you guys have been here longer. You know more names, so.
Yeah.
Good Lord. You gotta have the audacity to go in somebody's room and do that, but you're gonna not have a camera on? Say
Right.
it with your whole ass chest.
No, please don't,
Jesus.
because that's what gets us flagged. So
Well, I
please
meant
don't.
like, you know what I mean.
If you're gonna do something like that, just be upfront and personable.
Right.
I mean, come on. Yeah.
Trevor, I fall asleep in live sometimes and wake up in other countries. So, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I don't like that how it throws you into another person's if somebody drops. I don't like that part.
It says here basically from everything that
Looked up.
everything that I'm reading, it basically there's not a difference between if I drop or if you kick me, right?
Oh, okay.
But basically what they're saying is that they're looking for if too many hosts are on a panel and there's no activity from like the mic, if there's no activity from the camera, like so like turning your camera on and off every like how we keep going back and forth from gingerbread, that's activity. But if your camera has set idle and there's been no audio, then that if it's too many people, then it will just end the live because it's
Right.
like basically it's saying that it's unmanaged guests.
Yeah, yeah, that's where, like I said, I skimmed through it, so I know that was part of it.
Yeah. And it says, don't get distracted. Stay focused on your content. Blah, 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 blah. And
Well, right,
it just gives a bunch of other like tips and tricks and.
right. I mean, the more the host themselves is active with the commenters in the chats and in the voice chats, the more active, the better, obviously. But that's not always the case.
Yeah.
Like here, we have all those conversations between a couple, 2, 3 people, and chat will be off doing something real quick for the kids or whatever. That's understandable. But when it goes too long, then yeah.
Yeah. And I think that that's why now that makes more sense because I will get on other lives and I'm like, it's just so different than the lives that I've been on. Like I'll just kind of scroll through to see what other people are doing on theirs. And then I'm like, oh, I really liked how they did that. Or, oh, I really like that. And then I never like remember to write it down or like bring it up. But there are a lot of other lives out there that like I've wanted to try for my own lives just to see how it would work. But I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm so used to a certain style of panels now that I'm not sure it would benefit me anymore because I'm not new anymore. You know what I mean?
Well, and also you kind of want to support the people that have already got something going on that would be very similar to or whatnot. Then you're like, okay, well, we'll try to rotate the time frames then.
Right.
We all support each other. We're trying to make
Yeah.
that community.
And I think that that's why I do something completely different than chat, because then it's like, it's not competitive. It's okay, well, if you're not here for true crime, then you might want to head over to Kristen's because she's doing this.
Yeah,
So,
Jules, we seen that last night. Stan is away from his phone at the moment.
In more ways than one.
yeah.
But yeah, nothing on that aspect. Yeah, he is in jail, and nobody knows exactly the reason why. Nothing has been confirmed, and we won't know until the tomorrow's court. So,
Well, it'd be actually today, right, at 1:30?
well, yeah, right. It's today. I haven't been asleep
Say,
yet.
I ain't been asleep yet, so I always say tomorrow too, Ace. I'm like,
Right.
until I've hit that pillow and wake up the next day.
Yep, exactly. Even if it is a half hour to an hour,
Yep.
it still makes that different. Or, well, I also use it, a shower to transition to at times. But yeah, Trevor 10:30. I believe that's when it was. Don't quote me on that.
I did read,
I heard two different times, 1:30 and 10:30. So
Right.
I'll be looking for Judge Wiggins at 10:30, and then I'll look again at 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's because so many people are in different time zones. It's hard to, everybody's always on,
Specifies.
they speak from their time zone. Because I'm
Right.
guilty of it too. I'll be like, oh yeah, at midnight, I can go live at midnight. And then everybody was waiting for me at midnight, and it was still only 9 o'clock my time, the day that I was going to get unreleased from my duties over here in timeout. And everyone's like, what? It's midnight. And I was like, you guys, I forgot to tell you, it's midnight my time. That they were like, that's 3 a.m. our time. I'm like, I'm sorry, I know.
Mm-hmm.
But I was reading some of these other tips too. And it said that one of the tips for streaming is to like either have it in somewhere in your bio that says like pop-up lives, or scheduling your lives, like even if it's like 10 to 20 minutes before you know you're going to go live, it says to go into the app, schedule the live as a registered event so that it pushes it out to all of your people. And so you schedule the live and then let everybody click register, because that also brings more engagement, because then it looks like it's a planned event versus a sporadic of, oh, hey, I'm going to go live. And then
Right,
it
I have
says,
seen that before.
and then this other tip on here says that picking a certain time to go, and it says, while we encourage guests to go live on multi-guest platforms or on solos, we strongly encourage you picking a consistent time that you can make it every day at the same time to build consistency around your fan base. This helps monetize and grow your TikTok lives because fans know when to expect you. And it says, so if you're more active at 6 p.m. at night, then your fans will know that every night at 6 p.m., so and so, and it says insert name, will go live.
Yeah, it's just setting up a regular schedule. Yeah, I did the same thing on the other things I started way back when. So yeah, everybody knows when you're going to be, what day it's going to be, what time it's going to be, and what the even
Yeah.
the planned topic of conversation is going to be. Like, let's say today we're just going to do event day. Is there something you want to vent about? Or we've had in here just out of the random topics of mental health. What are you having issues with, or what are things that are not making sense to you as far as the way everything looks or is happening or whatever,
Yeah. And I only have one account, but here lately with all the extracurriculars,
Yeah.
I think I might want an account that I can go live with, and then like one that I can like scroll. And then, cause I mean, I do have my kid on here, and
The
then
TikTok streets, yeah.
huh?
Girl in the TikTok streets or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't want my kid to find me, but then I also don't want to be constantly being pushed to like friends and family. And so I think I need like an account that is my friends and my family so that it, I just don't want my friends and family in here to listen to stuff that I'm sharing because that's it's two different worlds. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go to church tomorrow and be like, yeah, I heard what you were talking about. I heard that, having sex in a public place was the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in public.
But then again, that's another thing we come across is putting on that persona to where nowadays it's hard to find real people that will just, hey, they're true. I mean,
Well,
so
right.
what?
But I don't need my kid to accidentally stumble upon my stuff because
Right, I
she's
get it. I get it.
14. And the problem is because I follow her, her people, her friends get pushed my content. So I don't know how many times I wake up in the morning to, Mom, you were on live again and my friends found your page and you were talking about da 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 da.
Well, then you're like, okay, you want to have a conversation about it?
No, no,
What?
no, no, no. I don't want that, period.
Oh, yeah, true.
So what I'm saying is that when I'm at PTA meetings with my child and the Board of Education, I don't need some kid screen recording because it's happened before. They've screen recorded everything I've said on a live and they've taken it in, you know what I mean? And I've been kicked off of a PTA meeting because of it.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying is like sometimes you have to remain professional in certain settings and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's why I'm feeling like lately I think I need two separate TikToks. One for a professional family life that I can follow my niece and my nephews and my sister and my brother and all those people and then have one that's separate that's more of a cuz I really like his name Raging Rhino. He's never shown his face. He doesn't post any videos. No one knows what he looks like and no one knows his first name. But he
Right.
comes on live all the time with us and we love him. But nobody knows what he does in real life because his job is that like he's like I can't do it, you guys. Like he's like I will get fired. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, yeah, kind
So,
of like you need that. Well, I mean, it is 18 plus, so you shouldn't have any kids coming into these things, anyways.
well,
But
they lie though on
yeah,
their
they lie. We know they do. We all did
Mhm.
it. So
Right, yeah. So I don't know.
yeah,
I feel like lately I need to either watch what I'm saying or get off the platform for one. But then it's like, well, damn, I feel like I should have as an adult, I should have a space that I can go that I can make friends too.
right,
But the
and not
problem
just
is we've
local.
got every single age demographic on this app.
You know,
So when I'm consuming my kids' TikToks, then it's like I'm getting pushed her and her friends into my algorithm and I don't know. It's like it's kind of messing with me because it's like I'll have so many true crime videos, but then I'll have like so many baking videos and then I'll have so many, you know what I mean? So I don't
you
know.
know.
I'm struggling, Ace. I'm struggling with it.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that's completely understandable. Like adults need the adult time to be able to talk with just other adults, and it doesn't need to go and transpire into the kids, the youth, or whatever, because it's not
Right.
conversations they're ready for, they're not mature enough for, or otherwise, and the rest of the community don't need to know about a lot
Mm-hmm.
of stuff. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's that aspect, but
Because I think of it kind of like walking into a bar, right? Like, would I take my kid if I wanted to go out with my husband for date night and we go to a bar? I'm not going to
right,
take my 14-year-old and let her sit there and listen to all of our stuff, right? So why would
right,
I do that on a TikTok live? Why would I be like, "Oh yeah, it's fine. Come on, sit on live and listen to us grown-ups over here." You know what I mean?
right.
Like, I don't know. It's
I
just I'm
mean,
trying to
they're going to listen
separate
to it.
it.
They're going to listen to it otherwise, but other than coming it straight from direct people in your family or
Right.
direct community, that's
Right.
yeah, it can get twisted easily. Content can definitely be twisted easily, taken out of context easily.
Right.
Text is the worst thing that can get misread
Yes.
easily.
Because of tone and all
And
that stuff.
yep, exactly. And wording and if you fumble on words, even on voice type communication, and it's not understood right because someone else's mindset is in a different place, it can be taken completely wrong. Which we've already come across that type stuff here earlier, definitely, where one thing was said that it wasn't said in one way, but the person's mindset was thinking another way, And it's like, no, that's not what was said. It was definitely misunderstood because of
Mm-hmm.
their own mindset
Right.
of being the receiver of said chat or whatever. So yeah, it is definitely hard to try to make sure that you are doing your due diligence in separating that adult aspect from what we know our kids are listening to, lying about their ages and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's not directly coming from you unless they know it's you. So you got to
Right.
have that persona
Right.
or incognito, as we would all call it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's just kind of embarrassing. I mean, it's embarrassing when your friends or your kids' friends are sitting there screen recording and then reposting what you're saying on a live with the rest of your friends, whether you're embarrassed by it or not. It's still kind of weird for a bunch of, sixth graders to be, you know,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, it's just weird. And so
definitely.
then it's like, I don't know. But hi, good morning, Becky.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good.
I've been better, but I can't complain. I'm doing all right today. Got me some sleep, got me some food.
That's good. I know
Looking
I'm drinking
forward
my
to.
first cup of coffee and chilling before I have to go back up to the hospital.
How's your mom doing?
She's about the same. She's sleeping. She's comfortable. She's peaceful.
That's good.
I didn't go up yesterday because I mean my body is just
Wore out.
I'm so tired, yeah. But Zach went up last night and then the nurses and I called up there too a couple times yesterday. She's the same.
I hear you. Well, most of the day yesterday or day, I don't even know. My nights and days are blending. We've been without power for a little bit, so
Oh,
we were,
wow. Why?
yeah, the weather. We were in shelter in place, and autumn school got canceled, and her doctor's appointment. Everybody had to shut down because transformers were blowing up, and all kinds of stuff were catching on fire, and they're flooding out here, and yeah,
Hmm.
natural disasters, I guess. Just, I mean, the winds got up to like 95 miles here,
Hmm.
so yeah. So I was offline for a little bit, which felt weird, but was also nice because it was like the world was or the universe was telling me to get some sleep.
Right, right.
Because I was like, there's no power, and I don't want my phone to go, unalive. So
Hmm.
Speaking of that, real quick, I'm gonna bow out of here and try to catch a nap before I have to get back up and get moving around again this morning. So we're gonna catch you all later.
Bye.
Have yourselves a good one. Love to all.
you too. Dan, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm in the shower.
Okay. I was wondering if Stan was still with us too. Oh. Um, so chat is, as I say, I don't know if chat is awake
I'm
or
awake.
not. So
I'm awake.
Hi, chat.
Good morning.
Good morning, Becky. How are you?
Eh, well, I'm hanging in here. Hanging in here. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Hey,
Uh,
Alexis. How are you?
I hopped in. Just let you know, I messaged Trust, but he read it and didn't answer.
Is he live?
No, I can try and just like mass send it to him, but after everything that happened on this live, I got
I don't want
rejected.
him to come over here. I was just gonna stop in.
Oh, I should. Oh,
What
okay.
happened?
Um,
Do you have an eventful life, Jen?
yeah, of course.
Did
Okay,
something
great.
happen? Did something happen after I left last night? Well,
Yeah,
after we had to shut down the first time because Caleb?
yeah.
What
It's
happened?
deleted because of Caleb. He went over to other pages and they were. Somebody said that Tennessee wasn't in the army. Um, somebody said that the page was a bullying page and that we were trust was the one that we were basically bullying. So I went over to For Alley's page and tried to address it, and I was heated and I was hot. And when I went in, I said who I was right away, and I got halfway through like trying to address each thing, and they muted me and bumped me down, and then I was back over here just minding my own business, and I got word that Trust was live because I was watching, and he was in Alexis's panel. So I hopped in over there, and I didn't say who I was right away. And I was like, I just want to talk to Trust for a minute, but he was sleeping. And so they were like, when they said he was sleeping, they asked if they could help me, and I started telling them what was going on and everything, and they were like, I was like, it's Pickle, it's Pickle, or better known as Chat, and Alexis has been following me for a while, so she knew who I was. So I talked to them for a little bit. Poor Allie was not able to come over to their panel, so she ended up coming over to my panel. But and Alexis was here, and Michelle, was it Michelle? And it turned into basically a big. I don't even want to say argument, just a big. I don't know.
I mean, for me,
Chat, you okay?
Yeah, why?
because you sound like you're totally exhausted.
No, I'm hurting.
Well, maybe you should rest.
I am. I was. I was just laying here.
I don't know. I'm not computational, but I got attacked. I suck.
How are you feeling?
I feel horrible.
I'm so sorry.
The
Is there
opposite.
anything we can do?
No, I guess I'm gonna call the hospital and see what they say. But now I think that there needs to be further tests run because if the stuff that they tested me for and they put me on medicine before it came back negative, well then why does my kidney hurt and I'm peeing blood?
Right.
So I literally went from getting attacked from just trying to help.
I know, and I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. And um I'm just to seeing that, so I'm just like super overwhelmed. And that's fine. I mean, whatever. Because
Stan, nobody booted you, dude. You was sleeping. You just was gone.
I booted him because me and Ace just went down this whole list of things that
Oh, I
said
didn't know you booted him. I thought he just knocked out because he was inactive.
and I said his name how many times? Ace said, he says up there in the chat, Stan is sleeping. So I dropped him when Ace left because me and Ace just went through this whole big thing on TikTok's guidelines that if it's hurting chat's lives, that if people are on the panel and they're sleeping and their mics or their cameras have not come on in a certain time limit, it acts as if it's an inactive live. TikTok is cracking down on people sleeping on the lives. So if you haven't come on in a while, we've just got to take you down. You can request back up, but I'm just trying to protect Chat's live. Me and Ace just went through this whole big guideline thing and read them out loud. But you were not
Yeah,
here for it.
I was in the shower. I was here.
Not
You're
not not
right.
you,
Oh,
not you. I'm talking to Stan in the chat.
I was like, daggone.
No. I'm talking to
But
Stan
yeah,
down
dude,
there.
we knew that you were asleep.
I waited for a good while. Me and Ace both did. Me and Ace had like an hour conversation.
So I just wanted, I mean, I'm still going to try and message him. It's almost 7 o'clock. I have no idea what today brings. I need to call doctors and I don't know, I guess most likely go back to the emergency room. I have no idea. I'm an absolute mess, but
Well, please keep me updated.
I will. And what was I gonna say? I don't want anybody to think like I'm even gonna fight with Allie. Like if that goes on and that continues on her end, like there's, I have all the text messages. I'm not gonna sit and fight. I would just post everything to prove of how everything truly went down. I don't have the energy to fight on the internet with anybody.
Right.
There ain't
Yeah,
enough time in the
Stan.
day for that shit.
Yeah, Stan. You coming back, Stan?
But I'll still keep trying to get in touch with him. He read it. I don't know if like maybe got up late. I don't know. Thank you, Jane. I'm trying. I just feel like I
No,
keep kicked in the face continuously.
I think Stan left me, Jen.
But I'll
Which?
keep you updated, chat, and I'll keep trying to talk to him.
All right. Thank you.
Alright. Bye, guys.
All right.
He said, "Here, I'll protect it." So I'm
Mm-hmm.
guessing that was a smart ass comment.
I took it that way.
Well, TikTok puts out guidelines, and if we don't follow it, we're going to keep getting banned. He was asleep the whole time I read out that list. So if he was awake, he would have been here and he would have participated. Like, sorry, not sorry.
I was just listening to it.
I just think it's funny that we all sit up here and say, well, everybody needs to get thick skin. And then when something happens to us, it's all of a sudden an issue. When it doesn't go our way, myself included, we throw a little fucking hissy fit. And I just think we all need to do better.
I wasn't trying to throw a fit. I just wanted to clear our name and my page and.
No, I'm talking about the boot and shit when we're sleeping.
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
we need to free up the boxes. When people are scrolling the FYP and it looks like it's a full panel, do you think people's going to stop and listen? And then when they stop and listen and they see, oh yeah, half the panel's not even freaking talking, swipe. And then they're going to hit, do not recommend this chat to me. Do not recommend this live to me. That hurts your algorithm. That hurts your live. You're trying to grow. You're trying to do something on this platform.
Yeah, I stepped down out of the box last night and
Yeah,
invited Tanya because I knew I was getting tired.
right. And I
And
don't
I'm
think
like,
there's
I might
anything
as
wrong with
well,
that.
do it now.
Grandma Jane says, put your foot down, Miss Kristen. Not fair to chat. Thank you. Somebody's in my corner. And I agree. She definitely doesn't want sepsis. I've had sepsis a couple times, and it's not fun. I recommended her pickle juice earlier, Grandma Jane, because I swear it's literally the only thing that seems to help me clear my system. It doesn't work for everybody, though, but for me it does. So, yeah, I don't know. I do feel like if we are going to be gone, I mean, that's why I'll drop. Like, I'll just drop if I know if I need to leave, or if I know I'm going to be away from it for a certain amount of time. You know what I mean? It's like, it's easier to say, well, I wasn't in there when stuff does go down than to just be stuck up on the panel or whatever. You know what I mean? And like earlier, my phone died. So a couple people messaged me and was like, hey, why'd you drop? And I'm like, my phone died. I'll be back. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I thought when you went to sleep, I thought that was perfect. You were like, hey, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to end the live. Because we can listen to the live in the chat. Like, we don't need to be on the panel to listen. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't know why everybody's all of a sudden getting so butthurt that we're trying to save the spaces for people that are actually up and participating.
I'll tease about it, like, oh, I woke up on the floor again. But it don't bother me. I mean, it's just me teasing. I don't care if you kick me out of a box. I'm sleep when I need a box for.
Right.
Just throw a blanket down to me.
Well, and I think in other bigger lives, I think that's what people are doing. I think they're getting on these panels and they're going to sleep because they want the gifts. They want people to sit there and, you know what I mean, still whatever with them. And I don't know, that's not what it's for. I think it's here for us to engage. And then if it's going to be a sleeping room, then chat can say, this is a sleeping room because there's plenty of them out there. You just switch it over to the voice chat and you put sleeping with, and you play some cute music. Like it's a thing. And you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. But I had originally gone over there to try to clear things up, and it turned way more than it even needed to be. And I've talked to For Alley, and I've talked to Alexis, and as far as I'm concerned, talking to Trust is the only thing I need to do at this point.
And I heard somebody was like chat hopping and trying to get shit started too. I did hear that on my way out. When I was on my way to internet
Grandma
land.
Jane says, are you serious? Sleeping rooms? Yeah, they're out there. Um, I've done a couple of them because some people did. They were stressed out and they just wanted a place. They just wanted to listen. So you can actually, when you go live, Grandma, you can swipe all the way over, and it's just called a voice chat, and it's just little boxes with no cameras, and so you don't have to worry about like turning them on or off. And then at the bottom, you can like choose your music, and you actually have different music, like elevator music, that you can play. So it literally feels like you're on hold, like with the electric company or something. Like it's awesome. Not when you're actually on the electric company line and you're like listening to the elevator music, but you know what I mean. Like a lot of people just go to sleep with them. It's like a comfort thing, wouldn't you say, Jen?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to blow dry my hair, so you guys are going on mute for a minute. I
Yeah,
won't be able to
I
hear
would
you.
say it is. And I say we need the boxes more because we have more people in here.
Yeah, and it's not like before when there was
When,
literally only 2 or 3 coming up.
right.
Now it's like we're all kind of fighting for boxes, I guess. And it's not necessarily fighting, but you know what I mean? It's like more often than not, more people want up on panel than are willing to drop.
Right.
So at some point, it's like, well, we have to kind of, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh
I
no,
just don't want us all to get too greedy. I mean, because you'll just get pissed and drop us all.